Hey guys, what's up? Leno here. Hey, what up? What's up? How's it going? I'm great today. Yeah, hit the like button. Thank you. What's your name? Where are you from, my friend? And what time is it where you are? Let me know. Here in Brazil is 9 p.m. Let me know the time clock where you are and what's your name. Where are you from? Welcome. If you are seeing the replay, you can put on the comments below telling us where you're from. I'm happy to see people all over the world commenting and interacting with us. Okay. Hey James, what's up, my friend? Where are you from? My name is James. James, yeah. Good. Where are you from? Kuka Basuki. Hello from Indonesia. Indonesia. 7 a.m. Good. Waking up early. That's great. We are going to start in a few minutes. Just hang tight, hang there. Grab a cup of coffee. Kuku, I think. Hey, hi, baby Seth. I don't know how to pronounce that. Hey, Seth, how are you? How are you today? James is from New Jersey. New Jersey, I think. Newark. I never heard about this city before. Many thanks. You're welcome. Yeah, I'd like to know how to pronounce that. Hype beast. Say I created my first plugin in following your suggestion. Good, good. That's awesome. Oh, I'm glad that you did it. Uh huh. Good, my friend. Yep. Joel from Canada. It is 8 p.m. Good. One hour behind behind my time. Yeah, I like this music. Let's hear this music and start. This is Slow Down from Vintage Culture. It's a Brazilian DJ. Some of you liked the t-shirt. If you want to buy, let me know in the comments and maybe I'll put for sale in the near future. All right? Yeah, I was researching rig last week and now you are doing rig. Yeah, my friend, because I need it. Great, great. You're in the right place. Because somebody, let me see who gave the idea. I'd like to thank this person. Let me see who did it. No comments. 8 people live. Yeah, this is DJ Leno from LenoFX.com. Let me see here. I was a DJ when I was young, so I love music. I love music. Hey, Dalmo. Hi, nice lesson today. Yeah, we are going to have a great lesson for sure. Let me see who gave the idea. We are going to start in a minute. All right. If you are um, checking in right now, give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, okay? Don't forget, guys. Yeah, I don't know his name. Let me show you. This one. This one. Thank you, brother. I'm doing the live because of you. the next live, let me know in our conversation here. And I want your participation. I need your participation so I can know what you want to learn, and then we can talk about it. Um, I'm preparing for it's a lot of work to set these lives, and in the future I want to have guests so we can talk about other topics as well, but close to Final Cut, motion, video editing, business, and so on. So hit the like button and let's start. All right, let's go. Let me share my screen.
Where the people at? Where they really want to know who's your lovers and who are your
Minimize
bros?
that, close that. Let's come here to motion. Hold down the option key and click here to make, oh, look. Yeah, great. Now, let me create a new project. Close this one. Command N, open Motion 5, create a new project. And let me see, let's create a title, okay? 1080, 24 frames per second, and 7 seconds. Open. Here you can select this title and delete it. F6, I don't know this shortcut. The name of this keyboard shortcut is this one. Okay, now let's lock this layer and create a new group. Command G. And then, or you can come to this button and select group. Okay. Now, first of all, let me talk to you what we are going to talk about. We are going to talk about rigs in motion, so you can have templates in Final Cut Pro 10, and this is very powerful, and I think every video editor that uses Final Cut Pro 10 should learn how to use motion, especially how to do rigging, animation, create templates. Maybe you don't want to create complex templates, but you want to be able to create something simple, but that saves you a lot of time. Maybe you do something repetitive in Final Cut and then you want to learn how to do in motion, so you don't need to create every time from scratch on in Final Cut. So rigging is a big part of creating templates. And I'm here with the manual of motion, the guide. To open the guide, it's very simple. Just come here to the help menu and click help, motion 5 help. And here we have the build rigs. And let me use the words of the manual because it's very well explained. Even a relative basic project contains numerous parameters. Let me see. Rigging lets you map. Yeah, that's the part that I want to say to you. Read. Rigging lets you map one or more. More means unlimited numbers of parameters, but we tend to use several dozens, or uh, it can be 2, 10, 20 parameters at preset values to a single control. So that's very important. You can have several different parameters be controlled by just one. For example, you can rig a single slide LiDAR to change the size, color, and tracking of a text object to a specific range of preset values. Or you can rig a simple checkbox to activate shadows and reflection for all objects in a project. What does that mean is, instead of changing a lot of parameters manually, you can rig them and then set them, and then with a single click or a slider or a checkbox or a pop-up menu, you can create several options and make the parameters change, and then you have something very time-saving. I'll show you how. This is a basic uh, this is a basic lesson about rigs. I'll not go too deep because it takes a lot of time. We are going to talk advanced rig tips in a different live. So that's the explanation. And rigging is especially useful for Final Cut Pro 10 templates. Yeah. And this is I'm going to show you in motion now. And this is how rig works. We have slider, pop-up, and checkbox. I'll explain what each one of them do. So let's first create something. Let's create a shape. R, click and drag, or hold down the shift key and let go. F1, click here and reset the position. Okay. Now let's create a rig. To create a rig, select this layer or just go to add object, go to rig, control command R to add a rig. Then this is a rig. Um, a way to explain very simple what rig are is rig is just a group that inside you can have widgets, and we have three types of widgets. Let me show you. So rig is a group that you can add a slider. It's a widget, pop up, and checkbox. You have these three types of widgets that is grouped inside a rig. You can have more rigs, for example, and then I could say this is the shape rig, and then I could add something just to control this shape. And then I could call this rig for text, something like that. And then you could come here and put this inside a folder, or sorry, a group, or just leave here outside. Interesting. Let me now it doesn't want to move. So let me create a group, command G, and move it here and put both here because I can close. Because sometimes you have a lot of widgets, and if you put them in a group, it's very good because you can close them. And then call this rigs. Now let's delete the rig text and then just work with this one, okay? Let me double click and rename because I don't like to see this one, okay? Now let's understand what each one of them do, how they work, but I'll use the guide explanation because it's very good. So Antonio living in New York from Rio de Janeiro. Welcome, my friend. Let me know, guys, where are you from? So slider, the most complex widget, lets you apply gradual changes between multiple snapshots. So this slider is this one. You have a slider, and then you can change the value gradually. And then it says between multiple snapshots. Snapshot is this little um, dot or circle. I don't know. Yeah. This is a snapshot, and you save a value here. But for that, we need to add parameters. We are going to see in a minute. And then you have the other value 100. And then you can change the value to 1,000, for example, here. And then you go to from 0 to the maximum number of 1,000. All right? But let me keep it at 100. Checkbox. The most basic widget toggles between two snapshots. So snapshot 1 is off. On is another snapshot. So this is good to add some parameter that enables or disables something. It's very useful. For example, invert, on and off, or with shadows and other things, rounded or not, something like that. Pop-up menu. Pop-up menu, a slightly more complex widget, lets you choose from among multiple snapshots. And then multiple snapshots is this. you have 1, 2, and 3, but you can come here and add one more, and then you can rename it, and then you can add another one. You can add a lot of different snapshots. This is one snapshot, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can add more, or you can remove by clicking here. You can rename by clicking here, another name. Okay, so these are the types of widgets that we have. So let's recap what we talked about until now. Let's delete this, add another one, another rig, and then the rig is just a group of widgets. Let's add a slider, let's add a pop-up and checkbox. So with these controls, we can put several different parameters inside of each one. So let's do that using this shape, okay? Let's see how you can rig parameters. First of all, I'm going to use the checkbox. Select the rectangle, and then I'm going to do something crazy. For example, you can do in several ways change some parameters. For example, let me see. You can do, how can you add parameters here? You can click start, and then you can come and change something. Let's change the roundness. Go to shape, geometry, roundness, and then you can click and drag. Look, it's rounded. Now you can stop edit. As you can see, the roundness parameter was added to the widget. That's one way, but I don't like to do that. Why? Because let's say that I start to edit, and then I come here to the position and I change the position, and I stop edit. Look, off, on, off, on. And then look what motion did. It puts all the parameters of the position inside of the rig. But I don't like to do that. I don't want to do that. So you can come here, click, right click, remove from widget, checkbox. Or you can click on this triangle and remove. Great. So now we have only the roundness parameter. Another way is by going to the element, to the layer and the parameter. Let's say that I want to just change the X position. You can click here, add to rig. You can create a new rig from here, but I want to add to rig is this one. If you rename it, let's say rig shapes. And then if I come to the rectangle, click here on the triangle, add to rig, rig shapes. It changes the name. And then you can add to checkbox, to pop-up, slider. These are the three ones that you see here. Or you can add to a new widget. Okay? So let's add to the checkbox. Let's see, checkbox, position, X position. So in this case, I could publish the parameter Y position. I could do that. But if a parameter is in a rig, you can't publish it. You can't animate it with shapes, with keyframes. You can't do that because it will conflict. Because let's say if you add a parameter to a rig, the rig is trying to control the parameter. And then if you add a keyframe, the keyframe will try to control the parameter as well. If you publish the parameter to Final Cut, and then the user will try to control the parameter as well. What this all means is, if you publish a parameter, don't add to a rig. If you animate a parameter with a keyframe, don't add to a rig or don't publish it, okay? If you don't understand what I'm saying, if it's confusing to you, relax, keep in mind that by the end of this live, you are going to understand how this all works. I'm going slow and teaching you the basics, and then we can do more complex things about rigs in the next live in the future. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it and explaining about rigs. So, okay, I showed you that you can start and then stop. I showed you that you can click and add to a rig and then select the rig or create a new one or create a new rig like this. But that my preferred way is, let me remove this. What I like to do is select the position and just drag and drop it. Okay, so let's say that I want to add the rotation, the scale, the opacity, and then I just click and drag, hold down the command key, and you can see this line that shows that I'm going to add all of these parameters. Just click and drag and let go. Let's see. Look, all of them are here. Now we have the snapshot on, off. Let's change all of this. On, I want to be rounded, and the position I want to be here, and the Y position I want to be here. The rotation, I want to change the Y rotation. The scale, I want to make it bigger, move, move like that. I want to change the opacity a little bit like that, and then when it's off, just click, and then I want to be straight, to be on below on the other side, and I don't want to, let's say that I want to rotate 45 degrees, and I want to make the scale smaller, and the opacity I want 100%. So just click, click. Good, right? Great. Hello, Laura. Hi. So that's the basics of it. Let's see. On, off. All right. Let me see what what else am I missing about my explanation. So we created a simple rig, all right, using the checkbox. That's how you can do that. Let me show another situation where you can use the checkbox. Let me delete this one, come here and add a new one. And then let me come to this shape, delete, select the group, R, create a new one. Let me hold on the shift key, F1, reset, great. Then I can create a circle, C, hold down the shift key, great. And then let me reset as well, all right? Change the color so I can see, great. What we could do is we could come here and take the opacity of this parameter, the opacity from both. Let me see if it's going to add both. Yeah, it did. Command Z. First of all, let's put at 0, and then you can click and drag and let go. Because now, let's say I want to, Y is not changing. Yeah, look, just it's like a bug. So on is like that, off is a circle. Okay? Now let's do the same thing using the pop-up. Let's delete this one and add a rectangle again, duplicate this one, and then I'm going to rotate 45 degrees. Guys, if you are liking this, hit the like button to help us, all right? The opacity is 0, that's why you are not seeing anything. Good. Let's make a pop-up. We have 1, 2, and 3. Select the circle and put 0 as well. Select the opacity, let go, great. So I can come here and select circle, and then come to the other one and select square, square, square. And the other one, I don't know what's the name of this. Circle, this is not circle, this is not circle, this is circle. Square, this is square, and this is the other one. Okay? That's how you change the widget. So change here circle, I want a circle, I want a square, I want a, I don't know the name. Great, I think it's diamond, diamond. Let's say that this is right, or you can put in the comments what's the right name. Great. Now the last part of all this is to publish the parameter to Final Cut Pro 10 so we can change this parameter in Final Cut. That's very simple. Just come here to the pop-up, click publish. Okay? Publish, go to project, project, and here you can see the parameter. You can come and change to shapes, shape type, something like that. Now let's save it. Command S. Select Leno Live or anything you want, LenoFX Live, and let me call this shapes, shapes, rigging lesson. Click publish. You don't need to create a theme or anything like that. Just publish. Then go to Final Cut, Final Cut, go to titles browser because we created a title. If you created a transition, you can come to the transitions. If you created an effect, you can come to this tab. All right? You can see this by pressing Command N, and here you can see title, transitions, effects, generators. You find in the titles tab here. If you publish, you are going to see here. Great, let's add our element to the timeline. Shape rigging lesson. Just click and drag. Good. Now shape type. Cool. Did you like it? Hit the like button if you like it. All right. Great. So that's the basic of how you can use rigs, but you can do complex things using this tool. Okay. Now let's use the slider. Do you guys have any suggestion on how to use the slider tool? Let me drink a water and see the comments. Let me see. For more than 2 years, I have been studying motion in order to create transition vertical and horizontal in motion. Yeah, James, great. I'm put this as an idea for another live. Talk about transitions, create transitions. Good, good. Do you guys have any question about what we're talking about now? Let me know. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know why my shoulder hurts. The position of the, I don't know. Oh, it's a little bit hot here. Let me know, guys. I need your participation. Let me know what you think. Do you have any question? If not, I'll move on. Let me see. Rigs from the menu, we already talked about. Snapshots, we talked about. Yeah, publish, we talked about. Now it's just, I can show you just the slider, and that's the basic of rigging. But it's a complex topic. You can do amazing things using rigs. You have no idea. If you go deep into it and be creative, experiment with it, you are going to see amazing results. And This is a big part at LenoFX when we are creating our templates, plugins. This is very important and it's very complex. Uh-huh. I'm showing the basics, but if you understand the basics, you go very far with all I'm teaching you here. Just experiment and be creative. You'll see that you can create some amazing things using what I'm teaching you. All right? Let's see. Let's use the slider. Let me show you one thing that we can do. Let me think. If you have any idea, let me know. Yeah, I have an idea. Joel, like it. Great, my friend. Great. Let me share my screen. And let's say, delete this, R, click and drag, something like this. And then F1. Oh, sorry. Great. Now, let me see. Let me take the position and put it in this slider, select, and then when it's here, I want to be like that. When it's on this snapshot, let me show how you can add a snapshot. Just double click here and you have a different number. To delete, just click and drag and delete. And you need to put this control on top of this of the snapshot. If I have more than one, then two, you can just click to move this element. You need to see blue here. If you see something like that, you can't change the value. Just select, let me delete this, put here, select and do something like this. Great. Now it's going to change gradually from this number to this one. Look how great this is. Look. So I could add my logo here, could add text, could do a lot of things, great things. Okay? So let me add as 100%, and then I can look, I put this parameter to the rig, so I can't move that, but I can move the position of the group. So what I'm going to do is put the playhead here at 1 second, add a keyframe, come to the first frame and do something like this. Now I'll press Command 8, select, add a smooth, something like this. Let's see. Press Command /. Great. Now let's come to the widget and preview. Look how nice this is. Nice, right? I hope you like it. I hope you like it, my friend. If you like, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Don't forget, guys, I need your help to make this channel grow. Let's make LenoFX community a strong one and one that helps a lot of people. Great. I like it. Let's say that this is the let me add now, this is the size, and let's add a snapshot checkbox, sorry, and say invert or invert. Great. Now let's add, let me see what I can do. Let's try this. Let me 180. No, it doesn't work. Command, let me see. I'm going to create a new group, Command G, put inside, and then I can come to group, fixed resolution. Look, if I don't have a fixed resolution, Look, it's going to be here and here. The size of the group is the size of the element, and it's moving and it's changing the size. So I need to fix the resolution. Look, now it's all good because I want the anchor point to be in the center position, because I'm going to rotate in the Y position. Look, 180 degrees. That's awesome or what? Now I can come here and publish this. I can publish this. Look, yeah, it's not working. Why is not working? Let me know, guys. It's because I didn't add the parameter to the invert widget. Very simple. Let's go. Let's do this. Select the group. Let me put 0. Click here and drag to invert. I don't know if the invert is it's the best name. Maybe it's flip. Not sure. If it's on the other side. Let's see. It's flip. Flip without the E. Now let me add the color. Great. And change just for color. Oh, I saved on this project. Look, and then I can come here and set the default as 50. Command S, go to Final Cut Pro 10. Let's see how this works. And then you can test size, / because I have the title selected, flip, and then change the color. And you could do anything else. Now you could come to this and publish the opacity. Command S, add again, and then I can change the opacity, change the color, 96%, flip, change the size. Okay, and then I could animate to go off screen and so on. So that's how you can use rigs, widgets, snapshots, publish parameters to Final Cut, and build something complex using rigs. Do you guys have any question? If you have a question, even though you are seeing the replay, let me know in the comments. If you have a suggestion, let me know in the comments as well. And don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell so you can participate live on the next live trainings, okay? And don't forget to hit the like button if you like this tutorial here talking about rigs in Motion 5 to work with the templates in Final Cut Pro 10. So that's it, guys. I'm finishing here and I hope you like it. And don't forget to go to LenoFX.com because we are having a great promotion for with some selected amazing plugins, just $20 off, and you can select them here. It's a limited promotion sale, so don't forget to enjoy this. You are going to love the plugins that we have available. All right, this is a Brazilian holiday. All right, Valentine's Day here in Brazil. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, for watching this live or watching the replay. I hope you like it. Don't forget, again, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's make our goal of having 100,000 subscribers until December 2021, and I need your help. All right. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a great day. Have a great night, and I hope to see you on the next LenoFX live. Bye bye, guys. See you.